guys, welcome to the Malaysia Airlines and OTT training course. I'll be walking through with you today the A350, which we operate on the London KL route. So this is economy class. So it's 9 abreast, so we've got a 333 configuration, 247 seats altogether. 220 of those are 32 inches seat pitch, standard economy with 11-inch IFE PTVs for everyone. And as we move further towards the front, we also have 27 extra legroom seats in economy as well, which passengers can pay for after they've booked. And these offer an additional 4 to 5 extra inches of seat pitch. So passengers will be paying just for the additional legroom seats. As we leave the economy class, we're moving into our business class cabin now. So we have 35 seats altogether, split across 2 cabins. This is our second cabin, the smaller of the 2. And configuration across our business class is 121 and 122. So it's not a conventional configuration, but it's about 90% of passengers will have all aisle access. So compared to some of our competitors, it's still more aisle access for our customers. And the beds are fully flat as well. Moving in here now is our business suite cabin. This used to be the first class product, but it was recently rebranded this year to business suite, to align it more to the customer's demand. And also the most important thing is the price is a lot cheaper than it was before. And it's an intimate cabin with only 4 seats. As you can see, each passenger will have an individual privacy door which they can open and shut for added privacy. We've actually recently relaunched what we used to call the Discover Malaysia side trip. So what we call it now is the bonus side trip, which is an enhanced version of that. So what that gives customers is those travelling through to Australia and New Zealand an extra bonus side trip either on the way out or on the way back. So that includes selected destinations in domestic Malaysia. So passengers travelling through to Sydney, for example, can have a side trip through to Penang on the way there or on the way back. And also we've included Bangkok and Singapore, which wasn't on the program last time. So we've enhanced what we had before and given customers more variation and choices whilst travelling with Malaysia Airlines. And all the fares are filed on the GDS, and that's ready to sell now. So please check the GDS. That we currently operate the A350 on a double daily service from out of the UK to Kuala Lumpur. So it's our latest aircraft to join the Malaysia Airlines fleet with latest in-flight technology. So passengers can benefit from the reduced jet lag effect. And also we are part of One World, so customers with a frequent flyer program with other One World carriers can equally collect miles and tier points whilst travelling on Malaysia Airlines. And also ultimately Malaysia Airlines is known for its Malaysian hospitality, so we try to provide the best of customer service whilst in flight or on the ground.
For fam trips, the experience really starts on the ground once the agents get on board. They can experience Malaysian hospitality, the food, the drinks, the service overall. And the atmosphere, as Chung mentioned, it's a very high-tech aeroplane, so we've got mood lighting, the pressurization's better, so they'll actually arrive in Malaysia feeling a lot better than normal because of the fresh air and the pressurization that the A350 can offer. Once they arrive, of course, the airport's very modern and they'll breeze through, and then they'll be in their luxury hotel very quickly. And the attractions of KL alone before they get to a resort are really interesting. There are quad bike tours just outside the city. We do Harley Davidson motorbike tours around the city just to get them familiar with the area. They can visit the Petronas Twin Towers. So there are lots of attractions. And then in the evening there's fine dining, nightclubs they can visit. And then if they continue to one of the resorts like Langkawi or Penang, or even Kota Kinabalu in Sabah, they can interact with wildlife, they can go on river cruises, all sorts of attractions. So I think they'll be the highlights. There are so many options, too many to go through now. But then, of course, the trip will end flying back on Malaysia Airlines, and I think they'll consider it's all over too soon. We run several a year. Obviously, Malaysia's the main destination we're trying to promote, but we do conduct them to other points in Southeast Asia and even Australia sometimes. The way we select people is really based on the company's performance, how they're supporting us, and we feel it's a good benefit for them to send ambassadors on these trips. And they come back with a whole wealth of experience that they can relate to their staff. Otherwise, we might be operating competitions in the trade media where they can win a place. But basically, we're giving them as a reward and to increase people's knowledge of the destination and the airline.
Okay, so Malaysian hospitality is our key customer service metric. So our staff, even us as account managers and sales, we try to offer, whether it's our customers, passengers, our partners, the best customer service as possible. But it's best described as treating and welcoming the customer as if they were coming into your own home. So that's either being warm and generous. So warmth and generosity is the key points we try to reflect when we're dealing with them. And also doing the small things right. So if you do the small things right, that leads to a positive experience for our customers throughout their journey.
Key route, as John mentioned earlier as well, is London KL twice a day. So we get a lot of leisure traffic going to Malaysia. That's their gateway, of course. We also get corporate traffic going to Kuala Lumpur and other points in Malaysia and Southeast Asia and Australia. In terms of numbers, Malaysia obviously will be the biggest, places like KL, Langkawi, Penang. Bali is another very popular destination on us, Thailand as well. And Australia is a key market for the UK, so it's quite a lot of demand, mostly leisure and VFR. But I think with agents, it's that they can sell us with confidence. We get very few complaints, as you can imagine. The in-flight service is very good, the fleet's very young and modern. The support in London, we've got a very good, friendly sales support team and groups department. It's a small team, so everybody's on first name terms, and the airline can be relied upon. The sales team has to be reliable, of course, so they deliver what they can. They don't like to break promises, and the product the customer's getting at the end of the day is really good and value for money. We may not be the cheapest, but in terms of the products they get and what's included in terms of food, drinks, baggage, it represents very good value. Is that okay?
Yeah, brilliant. You rehearsed that.
I didn't actually.